Hi, I'm Hans Finzel. Welcome to the Top 10 Mistakes Leaders Make. I've always been fascinated with leadership ever since I was a kid. My first job was as a paper boy, and I remember I had this great paper route, but when it really got fun was when I got some other guys to work for me in my paper route. That was the first time I experienced the power of the influence of leadership. It seems like I fell into leadership throughout my life. I was a Boy Scout, became an Eagle Scout. I'm very proud of that. And through the years, I've gone from one leadership position to another. When I was asked to become the president and CEO of our international nonprofit, I kind of got motivated to study leadership on a deeper level. That's how I came up with the top 10 mistakes leaders make. First of all, let me tell you why I wrote the book and developed this material. Out of two words, they both begin with the letter F. The first word is frustration. I was frustrated with the leader that I had been working under, and a number of leaders in my journey through leadership when I was not the leader, frustrated. And I decided when I became the leader, I didn't want to be one of those kind of leaders that frustrates other people. The second thing was fear. Fear that I would be a kind of leader that nobody wanted to follow. I think all of us would like to think that our leadership is positive, is encouraging, and inspires other people. So I wrote the book and I developed this material out of frustration and fear. I've always been a big David Letterman fan, and I got a chance to go see his show live in his studio the other day. That's kind of where I came up with the idea of the top 10 lists. Now people ask me, Hans, have you made all these mistakes? Are you kidding me? I've made over 100. I only had room for the top 10 in this material, the top 10 mistakes leaders make. I hope you already have a copy of the book, The Top 10 Mistakes Leaders Make. If not, get an e-copy or a hard copy. It'll be a great resource for these 10 weeks that we study leadership together. I'll take you far beyond the content of that book, but it's a great outline for what we are covering. I'm looking forward to the next 10 weeks as we together discover these great leadership principles, the top 10 mistakes leaders make. You know, sometimes we talk about what we should be doing to be a great leader, but we also need to remember that sometimes it's a matter of what should we stop doing. We'll be covering both of those things in the coming weeks together. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey. Go to hansfinzel.com to check out my Leadership Answer Man podcast and other great resources for taking your leadership to the next level.